guess just to kick things off, coming back from a week at IMG, can you maybe take us through that experience and then how the week went for the group?
Yeah, I think it's so important to get away from your facility, away from your environment, your day to days at IMG, and so that's something that I've pushed hard with the club, and it allows the players to build those relationships. We've got a lot of new players come in. And have them integrate with ourselves as well as the rest of the players that have been here. And I think there's so much benefit to that, how you operate, in a new environment, getting away, meeting your roommate, breakfast, go out to train, and it just creates that team bonding environment. And so, along with that, you have the physical side of it, how players deal through that adversity when it becomes tough and pushing each other along that journey. And so I think there's massive benefit to it.
Awesome. Austin, I'm going to unmute your line for questions you have.
Seb, I guess you're about a week away now from starting your various preseason games. What are you kind of looking forward to from this week heading into those preseason scrimmages that you'll be playing from your team?
I think it allows us to, it's been a while since a lot of the players have played. Obviously, back into the last game of the season. So it's just integrating them into game realistic moments. As much as you want to train, you have to have the players ready to go out there and play. And so our main focus is seeing the connection, seeing those relationships start building, along with the physical side of it. This league is very relentless, transitional, and so you have to build that fitness up, and as well, you've got to play the way that we like to play. It's physically demanding, and so we'll manage the players' minutes along with that. We've got a periodization plan, so they're fit and ready to go into the first game of the season. But I think most importantly, we get a good eye of where everyone's at in a tough environment.
Obviously, last year you had a couple of injuries to key players with Carey and Viv. How have they been coming along in terms of their recovery?
Yeah, so I'll start with Carrie. Carrie is doing really well. It's a long time out. Anytime, you get an injury at the start of preseason, you sat there watching the team and how they do along that year. So it's great to have Carrie back. It's almost like having a new player, and so we have to be careful with her. We have to manage her, but she's making really good strides forward, and so she'll be ready at the start of the year. Viv is, I believe, is ahead of schedule right now. She's working on her fitness. She's feeling confident, and so again, between the technical staff and the medical side, we'll manage her and manage her progression, so she's in her best place to go out there and perform. But we have to be patient with both of them. Coming off long-term injuries is never easy, so we'll make sure that they're ready and in the best place possible to go out there and prove themselves on the field.
You've been able to bring a player like Morgan Gautreau to midfield. What kind of presence has she brought to the team just in her first couple of weeks?
Yeah, she's been first class. I think just her experience just helps those young players and guide those young players into know what it takes to play at this level. You see her train and how she conducts herself on the field. As a professional, not only on the field but off the field as well. And I think she's going to be a massive help for us to achieve what we want towards the end of the season. And she's a good footballer. There's no way of saying it. She's got 2 World Cups under her belt. You know, she's played in championship finals. She adds a lot of quality into that midfield that we already have now. So, yeah, there's a lot of competition in there, but she's been first class since she's been here.
Kind of mentioned the trip to IMG and the building of bonds within the team. How do you now take what you built from IMG and continue that on now that everyone's back home and back in their own routines?
Yeah, it's having a plan, right? So, you know, the first week was getting everyone in, seeing where they're at. Second week is building those relationships, and then, you know, we're into our 3rd week of preseason, and we're now looking to see how that's transferred onto the field. And yeah, we keep moving players around in training, so that you won't see the same personnel next to each other. We try and mix it up. And see how they integrate with each other, especially in that midfield. We've rotated them a lot in training, and so we're going to need everyone during the season, and we got to make sure that everyone has a good enough relationship on the field and had that exposure on the field. So, yeah, like I said, we're into week 3. We still got a lot of preseason left to go, and so we'll be ready. You know, the start of March 16th.
That's it for me.
Anyone else on the Zoom have a question? All right, Seb, just last one for me. Can you shed some insight on how the goalkeeper competition is going with a new group there?
Yeah, it's the same as last year. We've made it really competitive. We've added players like Sophia, brought in Kenna, brought Matt Cronin. And they're all competing with Anna. You know, Anna did a terrific job last year. She kept building from the start of the year to the end of the year, and you know, she's got a lot of confidence within herself, and we have a lot of confidence in her, and so that unit is going to be really important for us to again achieve what we want to achieve towards the end of the season.